don't really want to tangle with. And we sort of decided that we didn't really want to walk straight into the middle of town and fight all of these sort of like demon, like what they like half devil people and
devils, devils, orcs, and undead is what you witnessed.
So yeah, we decided to sort of try and creep around the outside, and we got into a bit of bother, didn't we? We got attacked by a load of skeletons, and I sort of decided to hide up a tree.
Yes.
And that's where things were left.
Indeed. That's a very brief but accurate summary. So yeah, on your arrival at Stilburn, you surrounded the surrounded areas of the city were ablaze in fire. Hordes of followers of the Iron Duke and the Crawling Kings Alliance flooded the area. Orc slavers bark at each other while tormenting slaves in cages. Undead shamble through homes looking for flesh to devour, and devils burn and destroy the town and seek to kill any who they catch. The city centre seems to be still and safe for now. You haven't got close enough to inspect how or what the reason for that is. As you decide to look for possible leads to this dungeon, you attempted to pass by, almost getting caught by a nearby imp to begin with, and then stumbling into a nearby skeleton group. Fortunately, you managed to disband them swiftly without raising any nearby awareness. The dusk of the evening is slowly progressing, and you are closing in on the area you believe to be the place described as the Shadow of Kings. The target intention was the memorial within the burial grounds of Stilburn. The book that Goplana would have read through dictates that this memorial is outlined of people that worked either directly with the king as guards or were kings themselves in the sovereign descendancies. So, firstly, as you continue closer to the graveyard, I need you to all make your stealth checks, please.
Oh, I have advantage. 15.
If you're able, Goplana.
Yes.
I've just got a message from Lana that if she's unable to reply, which is quite likely, then
No worries. Well, I've
been given a list of how to act and what to do in combat.
That's perfect. So let me do this and go to Goplana's sheet and allow you, Jirak, to access the sheet. There you go. That should be now in your journal. Makes things a little easier.
Lovely jubbly. Cool. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good. So, learning from your previous attempts at sneaking the area, you decide to take it a bit more cautiously, slowing your pace but manoeuvring around the outer edge of the Stilburn wood line that would be the beginning edges of the Kotwal swamp. You begin to wander into open ground. A grouping of gravestones begin to appear as you continue into this area, this locale. Darkness by this point has fallen. And it is complete darkness other than the glow from the blazing flames that surround the area, and any campfires that exist. You can still hear the gasping of undead and the laughing of nearby bandsmen of slavers or devils groups in the area. As you enter the heart of this graveyard, you see a tall stone slab that stands high, overhanging a hooded individual, not more than 50, maybe 60 foot away from you. What do you do?
Make a perception check to see if we recognize the shape and or what they are doing, because I don't trust someone who's just
Sure, go ahead and roll your...
stood in the middle of a undead, seemingly
Yeah.
dominated town.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Even with the dark around you making it slightly more difficult, you can just make out there seems to be a peak of a horn, the beginnings of a horn sort of showing at the front of this individual's cloak.
And can I see what they're doing with their 21? Or
Looks like at this point he's inspecting the stone or the writing on this stone.
Mhm.
You're a little bit ways off at the moment. Do you wish to get closer?
Well, there's not much good to be found in waiting for him to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
How far away is he?
From your distance currently, he's about I'd say about 80 foot away.
One sec. What's the speed of a mouse? Because Lala can. Oh, the mouse have a speed. Oh, we use rat instead.
It's quite small, mind you. Should be quite fast.
Yeah, it's nimble, but not like. Let's see. 20 feet. Okay.
I don't know if she's got any wild shape left. Because we haven't rested in a while. I remember her saying that she'd run out.
She used the camel, didn't she?
That is a good point. Oh, yeah. She gets back on the short. I think. I haven't played Druid before. One sec. Wild shape is a short rest. Yeah, it's a short rest.
One of them is a short rest. I can't remember which one it is. Sorry, I'm just sneaking out of the auditorium.
Yeah. Wild shape's a short rest. Spells are a long rest. I know that, but okay. Wild shape's a short rest.
We haven't rested.
So have we short rested since?
We haven't rested
No,
since
you went straight from the encounter.
Dunghill.
Yeah.
Okay, can't do that then. Then instead, see.
I'm small and nimble.
Okay, if you wanna.
Can someone make me invisible?
So many spells. I can blight you.
Yeah, do that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that's only what, like 5d10, 8d8 necrotic damage.
Am I?
I have to press you for some action.
Yeah, I can
I don't
take
have invisibility.
Hello.
Hmm.
Hello?
I have invisibility as a spell that I would happily
Okay.
share.
So, do you cast invisibility?
Yeah, on Clarence.
So, first things first. As you each decide that it's within your interest to cast invisibility on Clarence, you begin the verbal component of the spell. And
Quietly, though.
halfway through, even quietly, halfway through your reciting the words needed for this spell, you hear the figure speak. Why have you come, sister? And he turns around.
Am
Turn
I
back.
intelligent?
Go home. This is no place for any of you to be. Your journey has been wasted. What is to happen must happen. He looks towards you, Jirak. Jirak. Goplana. Yes, I know you as well. What you all believe to be a dream simply wasn't. It was but another time, another place, another failure of our creation. He ushers his hand forward behind your area. Go. Find your family. Be with them one last time. I know where you can find them if you just leave Jirak.
I think as he says that, Jirak was like had spear and shield out ready. He was like, okay, this is gonna be hard work. We're gonna have to fight him. The second he says that, I think Jirak just straight up drops his spear. He's like, I mean, I don't know what to say in response to that, so I don't think Jirak does at all.
Yeah, he continues by looking at Goplana. And he's walked a little bit closer to you by this point. Go, Goplana. Find your family in Imon. They will wither like flowers without your help. Hold on to the memories you can. Make them before the crawling king is released and awakens his captain unto this world, before claiming it for his own. You won't have time once the chained oblivion and the laughing hand has laid waste to this material plane. There will be nothing no one can avoid. At least without the aid of gods themselves. You have no chance.
Then stop. I've seen what's coming. Why stop?
If only it was that simple. And he kind of pulls off his blade off his back. Long, teeth-like sharp sword. Shoves it into the ground as if to lean on. I'm sorry, old friends, but I have to do this. Go back to Dis, Summer. This land is not worth saving. We have bigger problems. Just know, I do this for all of you. And our mother, Summer.
Fuck you.
Okay. Takes a
Does
dart.
it
Go ahead and roll your damage. He takes it, and you see the whites of his teeth glint a little bit. He grabs the dart, pulls it out, drops it to the floor. As he looks at you all, and you can see that there is an overlook of empathy and sorrow in his eyes. And as you are distracted by his words, you see the glowing of 4 orbs begin to swirl from behind you around the graveyard, and as they come into view, you recognize these as the death motes that you witnessed in Duran. 4 of them begin to swirl by Macalith as a black essence begins to grow behind him, and a voice that curdles. Ah, this looks cozy. Don't you have somewhere to be, Macalith? Torak has no time for family reunions. And as his words send chills down your backs, Macalith's eyes begin to burn from his normal yellow to a crimson red. He turns his back. He says, in a much more different tone, I have to go now. Keep them busy. And as Macalith begins to walk away, his form seems to shudder and shift as it splits, first into 2, then 2 into 4, as he continues to rush off in multiple directions. The black essence begins to laugh. He is a good little servant. It's been a while. I would really like my finger back. His arms raise into the air as you hear the ground from the graves around you begin to shuffle as the dead begin to pull themselves out of the grave. Go ahead and roll initiative as the essence begins to swirl around and enters into one of the skeletons.
Oh dear.
I knew I shouldn't have stolen a fucking finger
Oh.
back.
Shit. Try it again. There we go.
One
Okay, that's
second
it.
for me to set up the map and I'll be with you.
Why did you steal the finger?
It was there. I thought, fuck it, why not?
Have you got it on the necklace?
It's in my bag.
Get some rope. Got your fashion necklace for the fight.
You dick.
Stop waving it in his face to taunt him.
Ugh. Amain.
So this is the area that you were in. Given the location of where Macalith would have been placed, if you want to sort yourselves out to where you would probably have positioned yourselves, and I will fix what I need to fix very quickly. Because I didn't put a zombie in, and that's what I need to do.
Are we fighting the red thing or the big black thing?
The little red thing is Macalith. The big black
Right.
thing is the black essence that you would have witnessed. By now, you probably know who that is.
Oh yeah, it's our best friend.
Doug.
And I just
Throwback
need to
central.
try and asymmetric. I want zombie. There we go. Oh, I did put them in. Why did I not
Cool.
find them?
Can we have a Clarence?
So you should be able to drag them in, no?
Where is he?
Can you not drag him in?
From where? I don't see him.
Your character sheet. So if you click on your
Oh,
character
okay.
sheet and pull them into view, he's actually there. Right in
Is
this
he?
far corner, right there.
Yeah. Hello.
And
So my dilemma is, I don't think Clarence is clever enough to know that he isn't invisible.
Huh?
So he would have started walking forward as soon as Mackliffe started talking.
Like he got like right up close to him, back of this was like shoving him in, like, not now, I'm monologuing.
Yeah.
Give me a second, just sort this out quickly.
Summer, with your cool knuckle dusters that you've got, does any of them do necrotic damage?
Yep.
Would it be possible for you to try and do that necrotic damage early on in the fight, please?
Oh.
Thank you very much.
And dead. Let's just put that. And we can. Still been zombie.
Who is it you wanted me to do this damage to?
Oh, no, still-
Well, it depends if we can actually fight big black spooky ghost man.
I mean, I'm literally on 16 health points, so if I can
Oh
get.
dear. Okay, I know what we're doing in turn one then. Because Lana's best spell, highest level spell, is Blight, and I want to see if it's actually worth doing. Because if he's resistant to necrotic damage, then it's not nearly as juicy for a 4th level spell slot.
Is poison spray necrotic damage?
I think it's poison.
Because that's a cantrip.
Yeah, poison damage. I think
damage.
Toll the Dead does necrotic, if anyone has that. And Yurak doesn't have anything that does necrotic damage, I think.
So I need to pull
Yeah, at least.
one of them. One of them. One of them.
What?
Nothing does necrotic.
Him.
No,
Him.
that's supposed to be.
What's next?
One of these.
Oh yeah, you have nothing.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bitch.
Oh.
One of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
What?
Let's have another one of them just because we can.
Goodbye, parents.
So the form appeared next to where Mackliffe was standing, which would have been here, and he swirls around in a very like spooky-ish nature, and actually like moves across, and you can see a black shroud around the skeleton that is he has decided to manipulate. And I will move him over here just for reference sake, and I will mark the one that Hufflau is in, and actually choose that instead, and one of those.
Oh, it's
Just
Deacon to the Deep boss fight from Dark Souls 3. Yes.
And so you need to all add to turn. Summer. to turn. To turn. Initiative.
Times like this where I wish we had a cleric.
Save
Like,
food.
it's one turn undead and we
Where
are
would be the
absolutely
plan?
golden.
One of them. One of them. Orc, 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 orc. One of them, I think.
Okay.
Oh, none of them have bloody done what I wanted them to. Let's see if I got everyone.
No, you can't do it.
Undead, zombie,
Yeah.
You normally can do it.
Really? Oh, there you go.
Okey-dokey. So, zombies. 18.06. Oh, what was it? No, that didn't work at all. That's one.
What was mine?
Zombie orc. Go away, Discord. Nine.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. Skeleton is 16. And zombie. Child.
Mm,
Let's do that.
but here,
10.
it's like underneath where the thing is.
Okay, is that everyone in the turn order? Summer, Jirak.
I don't think
Jirak's
Clarence
on
is.
there twice. Jirak.
I'm on there twice.
Yeah, you 19.14 and sorry, 19.14 and 17.14.
I can only see myself once on there.
What can you see?
17.14.
Okay, that's the one I'll remove then.
Any other ones that are on there twice?
No, I think we're good. I think
Cool.
that's it. Oh my god, how did your
Clarence isn't
rogue
there.
only roll a 5 for initiative? Okay, so
So there's no Clarence. You always forget about me.
no, you're there. I can see you. 11.4, or is that a different one?
I don't see me.
It's a different Clarence. Yeah, I can't see
Right,
that either.
okay. What's Clarence?
Right.
What's your turn? What's your initiative roll?
11.14.
Let's do that again. There we go. You're there.
Thank you.
Good. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, Summer, as
Oh.
Hufflau entered this skeleton behind you, and the dead rose from the ground surrounding you, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. One sec. Let's see how far I can get. I'm going to start coming over this way. And then I'm going to hold my action in case it comes near me.
Mhm.
So I'm going to ready my karate staff, and that's
Yep.
the end of the turn.
Cool. Is that at the end of your turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you can see the skeleton like tilt its head as you've come closer, and you get where are we? Casts.
Oh, shit.
His skeletal like black shrouded hand shoots towards you, and a beam of like energy shoots across to you. Does a wait, is that 16, 11, 16? Wait a minute. Does a 11 hit? I don't think it does.
No.
Wonderful.
No.
The beam kind of shoots, just barely hitting, like missing you, just inches away from where you are. Unfortunately for you. Okay. Then the zombie turn. The zombies move to their closest intended target. And wait, how far are we? Oh yeah, get to you. Good.
I'm gonna die.
And that's the zombie. So what can they do? Zombie. Oh, no, that's the orc zombie. I don't want that one. Okay. Slam against Clarence, and slam and one of those against Summer. So 1, 2, 2. First one against you, a slam. Clarence, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
The next one after that at 5 misses, so only one of them hits for 2 points of bludgeoning damage, as a kind of this sort of like dry, powdery kind of decomposed form kind of slaps its arms against you in an attempt to try and cause more damage. Does a 16 hit you, Summer?
Yeah.
Okay, but a 9 misses.
Yeah.
The one in front of you attempts to do the same motion, kind of slams both its arms towards you, but you kind of maneuver yourself out the way. The other just beyond him kind of reaches for its other zombie stated hand and kind of dislocates it from its body and throws it at you. And this hand comes hurtling over the other zombie and like slaps you straight across the face for 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Brilliant.
I thought it was good to add something at range for the zombie. And yeah, I don't think there's another one in range that can do. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, I forgot about him. And Summer's within range. So sorry, Summer.
Wait, I was holding my actions. Does that mean I get to hit this guy?
Yeah, you can hit that guy.
Yes.
But before you do, another hand is detached and is thrown. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
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 That's 1 point of bludgeoning damage towards you. So, what was your action?
Oh, I was holding my quarterstaff.
Okay, yeah, cool. So, yeah, the 22 hits the zombie. 9, 10, 12. Yeah. Seems this zombie in front of you seems quite tough. In terms of it's like leather skin. Now it's been dead for so long that the skin's kind of hardened around its like skeletal form. Yeah, it's gross. Jirak.
Right. Let's see. Who's in range to run at them? So start measuring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I can get that guy. Or Clarence is looking very exposed up there. Maybe I'll go and help him. 1, 2.
It's probably for the best because most of the zombies go to the closest target as well.
Yeah, and I've just seen a very big creature on his way to go and say hello.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm invisible. They can't see me.
Is before I say what I'm going to do, is he actually invisible or did the spell not go off?
Oh no, he's you can see he's right in
Okay,
front of you.
then I know what I will be doing. Yeah. Okay. Jirak is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directly towards Clarence and say, Clarence, now you're a growing boy and your body's going to start going through some changes, and cast Enlarge on him.
Nice.
Say, it's normal to feel like you're growing too quickly, and then he doubles in size. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to. Oh my god, he's so big. And now he's like the same height as the rest of us, but proportion like a no.
Puberty. Finally.
What's going on?
Hey
And then
guys.
I'm going to hunt and mark the big ugly one just there. So for mechanically, you went to put it in chat, but you get to add D4 to all your damage rolls, and you have advantage on strength. Any checks that you might make, but I imagine you already get that from rage. So
Yeah, I'm gonna rage in a sec.
Okay. Anything else from you, Jarek?
No, that is all 3 of my things to do. Yeah, with the favored foe on the big one on the left. Yeah, that's everything.
I'll do. Let's do that for that, just so we know. Okay, then the skeletal forms will also begin to move. I can't think what my distance is. Yeah. Oh, can't quite get there. I might not need to move. That's fine. So, fuck it. Do you know what? They're not going to move, but they are going to attack, and they are going for you, Thorfinn, as you see 2 skeletal forms appearing from behind the tombstones, holding their bow and arrows. If I can ever find the sheet. Yep, 2 short bows towards you. Does a 14 hit?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I sort of see it as it's sort of coming at me, and I sort of try and dodge it a bit.
Okay. What with evasion? Uncanny dodge. Yes. Okay. So it does still hit, but it's halved. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. So both of them hit, and that's. So the first one hits you for 7 points piercing damage, which is halved.
Mm-hmm.
The second also hits you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so half 7 points and then 7.
Yeah, that's right. Now you hear the horrid curdle laughter of Haflau as he points towards. Hold on. He points towards you, Summer. And if I can ever get his sheet to stay on my screen for longer than a second. He says, "You took my finger I will take your soul.
Oh.
That doesn't seem fair. That's not an equivalent exchange.
The 11 misses, I'm guessing.
Who, me?
Yep.
Yeah, Mrs.
And I'm guessing that means the 8 does as well, which is lucky for you, as he
Right.
points his fingers in almost like a skeletal gun-like fashion, as you see these two like dagger-like shadows like shoot from his hand towards you, and they just kind of whiz past you, and as they kind of pass your space, they just turn into like mist and just vanish.
Sick.
Okay, Clarence. Mr. B. Mr. B.I.G. You may be muted. Press your button, Clarence. Press it.
Hello?
Sure go, mate.
Sorry, my audio's really messing up. Everyone's very glitchy.
Sorry, dude.
I am going to become Clarence the Angry.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh my god.
And I will strike my might upon one of the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there.
Does the 21 hit?
Oh, yeah. Which one are you going for?
It doesn't matter.
This one will say.
For 22 points of damage.
Yeah, nice.
If it makes a difference, 9 of that is radiant.
Okay. I don't think it does on the zombie, but I'll just double check.
Sure to get the +4. D4.
Oh, and a D4, yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
because you're big.
I'm massive.
You're bigger.
The same size as everyone else.
It doesn't make any difference for the radiant damage, but that's fine.
Okay.
And that's another +2, yeah. To
So,
damage.
so how much bigger am I than normal?
You double in all dimensions and become 8 times heavier. So you are now, I imagine, like 6 feet tall.
6'8".
Oh, look you go.
I should maybe make you a little bit smaller. He's shrinking by the moment. Okay. Anything else from you, Clarence?
No, I've used my bonus action and my action.
Okay, cool. Kega.
Right, Kega being incredibly speedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, lovely jubbly. He's going to fly towards this dude and try and he's gonna charge them. So an 8 to hit.
Nope.
Damn, 19 points slashing damage. That would have done. Yeah, and she can't do anything else. She gets 1 attack per turn.
Okay. The zombie children or child kind of wait, because it's gonna run so fucking fast.
Because that's not fucking creepy at all.
Skittering along the floor.
Yeah, he can reach you actually, Jirak, as well.
Run and target.
60 feet he can run. Yeah, let's do that because it sounds fun. So this like almost like a spider monkey version of a zombie child runs up to you and goes to attack. If I can find his There he is, child zombie. Does a 14 hit you, Dirac? I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
No, it does not.
It kind of like
God.
goes to slam at you, but like slams on the floor, like beating the floor to death. And then it is the zombie orc's turn. And they're not very nice. The one near Kega uses the big sort of great axe that it was buried with. The other moves closer as well and does the same, so duplicate that. 1, 2. Luckily I haven't caused them to flank, so there's no advantage there. Does a 12 hit Kega?
No, it does not.
But a 15?
15 is her AC, yeah.
Okay, so that's 14 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. 14 points of damage.
The one that misses kind of swings, misses, and then just goes brains in a stereotypical fashion. Goplana then.
Right. Goplana, round 1, I've been instructed, is going to... Right, that's a movement. Wait, I just got to double check the range on something very quickly. Yes. 2d6 piercing. No, but we don't want to pull it any closer. So, Lana is going to, let's see, 30 feet away from this thing. Yeah, is going to stay, well, move each a bit closer to this thing, so she's within 30 feet. Use her action to cantrip produce flame on the one that's got the blue dot, so
Yep.
17 for 10 points fire damage. And then bonus action is casting, what's it called? The healing one, healing spirit. And she's going to center it on Summer, so Summer regains 8 hit points. Or actually, can she put it between the two of them? Is it a radius or is it just that one square?
I'm not sure. I think it's a radius, isn't it?
Really?
Because I think multiple people benefit from it usually.
Ah, beautiful. Okay, then she will. Then she will center it between herself and Summer, so that they both get the healing from it, and they both regain 8 hit points.
Hey, this is the best I can do for now. I'll make it green.
A wild tree appears out of nowhere.
Where do you want it? There?
Yeah, just but just like between the two of us, so it's not obscuring line of sight, but is, as long as it's healing both Summer and Lana, she's not fussy.
Let's put it there.
Yeah. Cool. A giant tree just appears.
Boom. Cool. Okay.
Oh, and then she's gonna. It won't do much, but she's gonna duck behind it to maybe make herself less of a target from the big angry bad guy.
Okay. As this tree appears and Goplana tries to move out of the way, you see like this skeletal form doing swirls and semantic sort of forms as casts another spell. I'm sorry to say.
Oh dear.
Casts at 4th level. I need, what's the radius? 30 feet. I need Summer and Goplana to make Constitution saving throws.
Constitution.
DC 11, by the way, so it's quite low.
Oh, God.
Golden.
You see, like this like dark circle appear in this 30-foot radius around you and Goplana Summer, and it looks like creepy crawlies, cockroaches kind of emerge. Just as they emerge, they kind of dissipate into smoke.
Don't like that.
Thorfinn.
Hello. Right, just before I start, dash. Does that mean I can sort of essentially add 30 feet to my movement?
Dash is double your movement, but it means that you lose your it's your action essentially.
Oh, is it?
Not if you're a rogue.
Oh, not if you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Classes
So,
as your bonus, does it?
Yes, it
Bonus
is
to dash.
the cunning action. Yeah, bonus action: the dash, dodge, disengage, or hide.
Yeah.
I think.
cool. Right, so I want to initiate with a dash towards this fellow over
Yep.
here. And I'm going to immediately attack with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh,
11. I'm pretty sure 11 misses. Just double check. It is a skeleton, so where are we? Still in skeleton. Yep, misses.
okay. I'm also going to go in with a horned attack.
Mm-hmm. It would be your horned attack first, wouldn't it? As you dash in.
No,
No?
because Goring Rush, I can use that as a
Ooh.
bonus action.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and roll your damage. There's 17 hits.
Yes. Don't know if that makes any difference. Oh, you've already done it for me.
That's alright. So, 8 points of damage. Okay. Anything else? Oh, no, you used your bonus for dash in. Yep. 2 attacks. Wonderful. Summer.
Oh, it's me again.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
dangerous place to be.
I'm just going to start attacking this guy that's right next to me. Bash him with my quarterstaff.
Zombie, I think an 8 hits actually. Let me just double check. Yep.
Oh, nice. And then I'll hit him again with my extra attack.
Yep. Yep.
Is he still up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point and smack him twice.
12 hits. 20 hits. Yep. Yeah, that's enough to put him down.
Nice.
Kind of as you hit him, like the first, like you hear like the crack of the bone, and he, like the zombie's form kind of goes limp because there's nothing like really keeping him upright anymore, as you've broken the bone that's kind of caused him to be upright and rigid. And then the next, you just kind of just carry on that momentum, and he just folds in half and becomes still. Actually, I think I need to do something for the zombie. Reduce must make a Constitution saving throw. Which means 17. Plus damage taken. That wasn't radiant damage, was it? It was necrotic.
Twas indeed.
Yep, so he succeeds. So folds over into half, becomes still a moment, and then you hear the cracking of the bones as he stands up once again. Oh.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that undead fortitude is a pain. Okay. Your turn, Summer, yeah?
Yeah, all done.
Okay. So the zombie in front of you stands back up. The other one comes closer to you. The other one comes closer to Goplana. I think that's all the zombies. Oh, yeah, and this one goes the other side of Clarence. This one moves in a little bit closer to Clarence. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 advantage. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then we do 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 21 to hit you, Clarence. I'm going to take that as a yes, but I'm guessing a 10 misses. I take that as a yes also. Good at this enough. 2 bludgeoning damage to you, Clarence, as one of them slams down on you. Does an 11 hit Goplana? Probably not.
No.
And the other
Thankfully
two, the other two that attacked Summer both rolled a nat 1. So I need to do a melee. What's it? 1d20. That's each because they both bloody failed. A 6 and another one. So 1. The hand of one of the zombies that was slamming against you, the other hand that they still have falls off.
So now they've got no hands.
They've got no hands. And the 6, the other one like leeches towards you and overextends themselves, and you hear like a dislocation like click, and he's now like twisted awkwardly and can't quite reach you. You have advantage against him on any attacks until his next turn. Jirak.
Okey-dokey. Right. Seeing as things are getting nastier for Kegger, but this child. Right. What I will do is, so I've got 2 attacks. I'm going to use one of them to try and shove the child. Hopefully it's not very strong because I don't want to attack it. I'm not that fucked up. So it needs to make an
I
athletics
mean, it
check.
looks very dead for a child.
Yeah, it's still like, it's that. It just makes me think of killing Clarence. I don't want to do that. Yeah, oh, great. Yeah, athletics check DC 11. Great. Unless I have advantage for whatever reason.
So, what's this opposed, yeah?
Yes, yeah. Just got to be an 11, which is not very hard.
A 17?
Fucking hell. I try and shove it, but I just like can't bring myself to put my full weight behind it. Fuck it, I'm just going to peel off and I don't want to attack it. Running over here and I'm going to
Okay.
smack the one that I've got Hunter's Mark
Will
on.
take an attack of opportunity from the child.
Yeah. Hoping because it's a child it won't be able to hit very hard, but it did just get a 17 in athletic. You never know.
An 18 to hit?
Ah, misses.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, then I'm just going to stab the one that
The orc, yeah.
I have
The
Hunter's Mark on,
zombie
yeah.
orc.
Ugh. Don't have advantage or anything, do I? Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13. I'm gonna assume misses.
No. Ah,
13 for the orc. Yeah, you just miss. Just.
Okay. Then do I do have a bonus action. Bonus action. I'm going to set myself for a charge on the child.
Okay.
And I like try and stab the sword to get, okay, that didn't work, and turn around and go, oh, please don't charge me, please don't charge me, and like lower myself down and ready my spear. I don't want to
Okay,
stab it in the
sure
face,
thing.
but I'm gonna have to.
oh, nice.
Okay. The skeletons.
The skeleton.
Skeleton.
You piece of shit.
One short bow towards Thorfinn. The other sort of lowers its bow, like intends to reach for an arrow, but pulls out a blade instead, and attacks you with a short sword.
Oh.
Right.
I'm
Proper
gonna attempt-
heroically, the intention was proper heroic as well, as like from the back over the head and straight down across your face. But let's see if it hits. So the short bow for an 18.
hit.
That is for 8 piercing damage.
Yep.
And does a 12 hit you?
Nay.
As the short sword comes clambering down towards your face, you kind of like narrowly miss it. You kind of have obviously like fur on your face, and like a little bit of fur just off the tuft of your nose kind of gets caught instead. You could see by the focus of where the blade is, you see one of your hairs kind of split into.
But use conditioner, don't split ends.
Hufflau now is going to move himself around. Oh yeah, shit! I forgot he had that as well. Oh well, I've been forgetting frightful presence. It's probably a good thing. And he's going to use his. Yeah, he's going to use his soul dagger again, I think.
Soul dagger. Oh yay!
And he can do that as a multi attack as well. So those two seem to miss, I think. A 9 and a 10. 15 to hit you, Summer.
Yep.
So that's both of those that hit you. I need you to do me a Constitution saving throw DC 14 twice, please.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw.
Ah, suck it.
Ooh. No, you succeed on both of those. So you saving throw, all its hit point maximum is reduced by equal amount of damage. Yep. So you do still take 28 points of damage.
I'm down.
Necrotic damage.
Rabbit.
Fuck. Oh, actually, wait. Did you take the healing
Did
that
you
you
take
got
the
at the start of your
healing
turn?
previous?
Nope.
So what was your hit points just then before you reducted them?
20.
20. So plus the
Uh,
healing points
Has
that were
1d6, I think. 1d6 plus whiz. Let me check. Yep. I'll just roll it here. D6 plus 3. Increase it by 7. If you're still alive, happy days.
Wasn't it 28 damage?
Yeah, it was 28.
Yeah.
No more than that. Worth a try.
Never mind.
Babbish.
Did the creature seem to resist necrotic damage?
No.
Oh, good to know.
Oh no, you use that as his button. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Clarence then.
Clarence will very angrily hit the zombie.
Clarence smash. Yep, an 18 will hit. Which one are you hitting? This one?
The one I hit before, yeah.
Yeah. So that. And is this bludgeoning? And it is radiant, I believe. Is that right?
Sorry, you're glitching up.
Was it radiant?
It was 8 bludgeoning, 2 rage, and 7 radiant.
Nice. Let me just see. Okay, well, that's good because that is down because it was radiant damage. He is down. So, like a hammer like a nail in a piece of wood, you hammer this zombie to the ground, embedding him within the soft soil of the surrounding area.
And I'm going to turn around and face the other one and say, "You're next," and point.
Okay. Kega then.
Okay, Kega, I think, is just going to keep on housing on the guy who's got the hunter's mark. I say keep on. I don't think we've actually hit him yet. Actually, no, wait, scratch that. She is going to move between the two of them for advantage from flanking, because
Good.
by God, we do need it.
Yeah.
22, that's more like it.
Of course.
12 points of slashing damage. And it needs to make a... Never mind, that is if on a charge. Never mind. Yep, and that is all she does.
Okay. Little zombie child runs towards you, Dirac. Do you have a charge?
Okay. So I never get to use the charge ability, but let's see. Let me double check I don't get anything other than bonus damage. Blah, blah, blah. Bonus action, receive a charge if chosen creature comes with a reach opportunity attack if it does an extra damage. Yeah. Just this. So try and stab it. 13.
13 will hit.
14 points of piercing damage. No, sorry. Just stab it through the face.
Yeah, it's kind of your spear goes through its mouth and out the back's like part of the jaw, and you see the blade come, and the eyes just kind of move to look like you straight in the eye. As you retract it, its jaw just kind of hangs there, but it still looks at you.
I no longer regret. I wish I did not feel bad about stabbing this thing in the face previously.
Oh no, I'm guessing a 16 misses because an 18 missed earlier, right?
Yes, yeah. 18, 19.
Yeah, cool.
He'll get
Okay, so the orcs. Zombie orcs. Seeing the cat is now out of the way, have clearly seen a much more appealing meal in front of them. One moves closer. And they both raise their weapons in the air as they attempt to attack you with their great axes. 2. The 17 misses, but the 21 hits, I think.
Boy, oh boy.
So that's 14 points of slashing.
Okie dokie, 14 points of slashing.
Someone's
Larry?
bibbing. Goplana, if you please.
Easy
Oh.
bit.
Okay, so our kid, well, start of her turn, she is going to regain d6 plus 3 hit points. 4. Yeah. It helped. Oh, actually, no, she's back at top now. Lovely. Okay, and then can't do that as a thing. Summer is still unconscious, isn't she?
Yep.
Cock. Right. Well, at the start of Summer's turn, she's going to become conscious. When Summer's turn? Yeah. I don't want to say you'll manage, but you know, you'll manage. Oh, actually, no, scratch that. Yeah, bonus action healing word. For didn't realize she had healing word at first level. Regain 4 hit points and are now conscious. And then Goblana will spin around and produce flame against the one with the blue dot. 21's a hit for 6 points of fire damage.
Which one's that? This one?
Yeah, the another one to the south with the
with the blue dot.
yes, yeah.
So what's that? Produce flame 21. So And then Thorfinn, I believe.
Yes. Right. I'm just gonna continue fighting this lad. And I'm gonna try and attack him with my rapier again. Hopefully this pans out a wee bit better. Alright.
A 13 does hit. 6 points of. Anything else from you?
Unfortunately not.
No bonus, no.
No, the only bonus I can really use is dash.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. End of turn.
Yeah, no worries. As you finish your turn, the skeletal form kind of seems to float off the ground a little bit and moves right behind you. It says, "Filthy animal. Let me put you down."
Fuck this guy, man. Absolutely fuck this dude.
Right, I'm gonna go back to this guy that's just like woken up.
Have you sorted your hit points out, yeah?
Yeah.
You regain
You
how many is
regain
it?
again as well.
D6 plus 3.
So you have your 4 that Goplana gave you and another from...
And then another 4 from the healing spirit, yeah.
4, yeah.
Yep, so you should be at 8.
Nice. So this fucker that's just gotten back up, I pressed the wrong thing. No, I didn't press anything. Gonna hit him twice. Oh,
Which one? The one closest to the tree or the other one?
the one that just got back
Oh,
up.
the one that folded and then got back up, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, they both hit. And let me just do his Constitution. Where's me?
Ow.
5 plus no. So yeah, he folds again in the same place, the same way he did before, and you see like his white, like greyish pupil kind of just roll into the back of his head. This time not moving again.
No. And I'm gonna turn to the other one that's right next to me.
Yep.
Spend the key point and flurry of blows.
Okay. So they both hit.
Did that one die on the first or second hit from the main attacks?
We went down on the first set of attacks, but the DC was lower than that plus the damage.
Okay, cool.
It's 5. The DC is 5 plus the equal half of the damage or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
It's way below that. It rolled at like a 5, so. Uh, 400, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Anything else from you, Summer?
No.
Okay. And in true form, Haflau raises his arms and casts. What's a good one? Let's do. Yeah, that's a real nasty one. Let's use that. Could you make a Constitution saving throw of DC 11, please, Forthin?
Yes.
Okay. You take no damage, but you do feel a very tense, like almost suffocating necrotic energy surrounding your throat and your mouth, but you kind of shrug it off. Just to put in, like, that would have been 55 points of necrotic damage, just so you're aware.
Holy fuck! What spell was that? If I'm allowed to know.
Harm.
Okay, that's not the one that, like, if it reduces you to 0 hit points, you die and become a zombie, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's Finger of Death, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Harm
Definitely
is
filled
a
with torment.
Unleashes a virulent disease on the creature that you see within range. Constitution saving throw, fail, blah blah blah, successful. Oh shit! It's actually half as much damage on the successful save. Sorry, dude.
And how much was that?
It would have been 55 points of damage, so half is really crap at division.
Okay, so that would what be 22.5, which is
Do 20.
You always round down, yeah.
So 22.
ah, can I round it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I'm dead anyway.
I think saves are rounded up and damage is rounded down. Is that right?
I think it's just a general everything's rounded down, but that includes your damage as well, as a sort of, like, if they save, then they take 0.5 less damage.
Just another thing to that. If you had failed your saving throw, your hit point, and it's Your hit points are reduced for 1 hour by the amount equal to the necrotic damage you took.
Oh fuck! So your max hit points would be like 12.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Any effects that removes the disease allows a creature's hit point maximum to return to normal. Oh shit! That's fucking harsh. I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
it
that
is
bad.
like a fucking 7th level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean he's a fucking dangerous dude at the moment. I don't think it's level 7, but let me see.
I know it's a big one because
level 6.
heal
Level
is
6.
level 6. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a nice dude to play around with. So, Jirek.
Right. Seeing that, as you described it, a virulent plague, and that he's moved a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go, boys. We're in range now. Gonna jet on over that way. Oh, stood in his space. So back a little
I
bit.
also want to point out that was his legendary action.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity attacks from those chaps there.
Okay. Get me orcs. Oh, and the zombie child. Forgot about him.
And the zombie child, yeah. I'm hoping that my armor's going to be enough, and I haven't taken that much damage, but we will see.
So, 19?
That is the AC, yeah.
And a crit from the zombie child.
Fucking, it's just like clamp its mouth on my leg. Just like comes with me as I run.
So, that's 5 points of slashing damage from the great axe from the zombie orc.
5 points of slashing, yep.
And that's not too bad. It's 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the zombie child.
Not too bad at all. And then, so I'll get over here. Bonus action, I'm going to move the hunter's mark from that orc onto Hufflau. So I'm focusing him instead. And I mean, I'm just checking I can't do anything else as an action that would help. I think that is all of stuff I can do. Yeah, I'm just going to go absolute hog wild and try and stab this dude in the face 4 times using action surge.
Do it.
So, so 11, 23, 22, and 12. Actually, can I go on the other side to get advantage from
These? Bit late at this stage, I would say.
Yeah, no, I thought so. I will
the
remember for
11
next
misses. The 23, the 22 hit. The 12 misses.
Okay, so 11, 22 points of piercing damage in total.
Yeah. So as you like whack away, you can see this shrouded form kind of like move itself around the skeletal form that is taken, that is manipulating. The bones start to shatter from within, and the bones fall as this wisp of black kind of essence pillows out of this skeletal form. And currently is here.
Fuck, that made me jump. Just see the token flying from the side of the screen made me jump.
So, the skeletons are going to continue with their intended target. One short bow, one sword, pow pow. 9 with the short sword, Thorfinn. Are you still standing?
No, I was down from the last attack.
Oh, in that case, they go to Jirak, so I know both of these miss. An arrow comes speeding past your head, Jirak, and the skeleton in front of you kind of steps forward and tries to lash at you with a blade. won't do that. That's a bit harsh at this stage. Just count you as dead. And then Hufflau, unfortunately for you guys, gets his turn before you were able to act. Whizzes past you, Jirak, into another skeleton.
Okay, that's good news. That's good news.
Quick into the trees. Oh my days. Was that you, Summer? That's disgusting. However, he does look towards you, and as it was a multi-action, he only gets one attack of that. So give me a sec. Where is he? Now?
I thought it was going to be a quiet one.
Oh no! Never trust like things like that. I thought it was going to be quiet. That's disgusting. 17 misses, I think, and then what's the other one?
You're a piece of shit.
22. I need you to make a DC Constitution saving throw, DC 14, please, Jirak.
Constitution. Quite good at those. Let's find out. 11.
Yeah. So, you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, that's not too
And
bad.
as you failed, your hit points maximum is reduced also by 10 hit points.
Jesus. Okay, so 10 points of necrotic damage, and then my max hit points goes down by 10 as well to 65.
Until you take a long rest.
A long rest, Jesus. Does restoration spell get rid of it?
I would
Or is it
imagine
just
so,
long
yeah.
rest? Yeah, because I've got lesser restoration. Oh, shitting hell. My health bar's just exploded because I put a fraction as my maximum. I'll just have to remember that it's only going to go up to 60. Right.
Okay. Clarence.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
No, please don't hit me. We can be friends.
Can we?
Yeah, a 26 hits.
So 18.
18. Yeah, still standing. His jaw's like swinging loose now, though, like sagging with like flesh.
There's a bonus action. Can I kick him in the shin?
You can try, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, 15 will hit.
That's just 6.
You're still standing.
Oh, hold on. It's not 6, is it?
It's your strength thing, isn't it? Just strength flat.
And then another 4. Because I am enlarged.
Yeah. And he's still
With a
standing.
kick him. Shooting my large foot.
You see his leg like buckle though, where you've broken the leg, like the bone in the leg.
Should I stub a toe?
Kicker.
Okay. So, using some very... So, I'm going to hope this guy isn't very good in melee. Step away. I think Kega gets a disengage thing. She can disengage as a bonus action or something.
Does she?
Oh, no, not yet. No, that's like at higher levels she can.
Okay. Still
so-
disengaging?
No, just going to step away from this guy.
Okay.
Run towards the
Yeah,
Hufflau possessed skeleton. Oh yeah,
Okay.
opportunity
So
attack.
yeah, so you take the attack opportunity. Where are we? Zombie orc. One. There. 15 to hit.
15 is the AC. Yeah.
Oh shit. 6 points of bludgeoning, slashing damage. Sorry, from the axe.
Okie dokie. 6 points damage. Steps away and then is going to charge. 1, 2, 3. Yes, just enough towards the Hufflau possessed skeleton.
Yeah.
And like, well, after she makes the attack, it's going to move around a bit. But let's do this. So charge and hunter's mark. Oh, yes.
Lovely.
Right. Fucking roll garbage on the crit damage, but that is 20 points of slashing damage and strength save.
No. 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 This isn't. Wait.
Oh,
I'm hoping the necromancer isn't very strong, but he did look quite big, so I'm not sure.
At this stage, it's actually the skeletal's save.
Oh, because he's using
Yeah.
the body of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about skeletons, so
Yep. So the skeletal's prone.
nice. And then
What am I supposed to
happy
do?
with that, she is then going to run past. Hopefully, it will have. I think let me double check. Conditions 5e.
Way too short.
I think when you're prone, you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yep.
Melee attack rolls. So it is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, then run over to Jirak to try and distance herself. And it,
So let's do
creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
So, where are you? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Disadvantage. 11. Yeah. It's fine.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, we'll skirt away and go up to Jirak. Going to start trying to close ranks a little bit because we're very spread out.
Mm-hmm. Where's me? There it is. So, zombie child rushes up and actually gets distracted by the flesh that's standing next to you, which is Kega. Goes in for a slam. Hits with a 19 for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Kega is taking a beating. 5 points bludgeoning.
The two orcs move to their closest intended target, which is Clarence. Sorry, Clarence.
Bring it, bitches.
One, two. A 19 and an 18. Both hit. All right. Hello.
Wait, hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi,
Ni-
sorry.
19
Sounded
and an 18.
very frightened then.
Well,
Hello.
I was midway going for a wee, and then I heard my name, and I had to run back and take the mic. Fuck you.
So they both hit, yeah?
What was that? Sorry.
An 18 and a 19.
Oh god, yeah.
That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of slashing damage from the two great axes that are slashing across your torso as we speak.
Does fucking nothing, mate. Bring it.
Someone's odd.
I'm a fucking barbarian, mate. Bring it. And what?
Goplana.
Okay, so Gotblana is going to regain d6 plus 3 hit points. Oh, yes, max rolling. She's at max health. It makes no difference. Is going to, so Summer, you're going to have to trust on this one. So bonus action is going to healing word Thorfinn.
Okay.
And then see, healing word is there at level 1. 5 points of healing. So he is now conscious, and then is going to move a bit closer. So that is within range of the skeleton that's beside him, and try and produce flame on that one as well.
Jared, if you kill me, I will kill you.
You are next to no one. You're fine.
Just the two zombies are about to swarm her.
Apart from the child that might run at him.
Well, we've already seen that the child attacks the closest thing to it, and Goplana is far from the closest to it.
So Goplana's going for the child, is that right?
No, the one that's in melee with Thorfinn, so he can run without getting opportunity
The
attacks.
skeleton, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one.
Yeah, that hit. Yeah, 21 will hit.
11 points of fire damage.
Yep. Still standing, but now surrounded by flames.
Okay. Well, that'll have to do.
Yep. Anything else from her?
No, that's everything she can do.
Thorfinn.
I'm going to dash towards the healing area.
Well, first of all, you've got to get up, which is half your movement.
Sorry, what was that? You went a bit crackly.
Sorry. First of all, you need to stand up, which takes half your movement. So you have your movement plus half.
Ah, okay. Is that half my total movement? So when I apply a dash, it's going to be half of the dash.
No.
as well?
So you get your full movement as part of your dash, but half your regular movement as part of your movement. So what's your speed?
30. So what should I go? 45.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I know it's going a bit dodgy. Yeah, my movement's 30.
Okay. So yeah, you can move 45.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'm just going to use my dash movement as well as my current movement and move about here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just going to hold my action.
And you will take an attack of opportunity. Skeleton. Short sword. Which will miss for a 10, so that's okay.
Cool.
Okay, Summer.
Hello. Ow.
You have a big tree that's healing you, so take your healing.
D6 plus 3. 5 hit points.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, my entire computer is just frozen. For fuck's sake. Yeah, my entire computer is just frozen, so I can't do anything at the moment. Oh, no. Is it back? I think it's back. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Once I caught a fish alive.
I'm gonna hit this skeleton next to me.
Zombie, yeah?
Yeah, twice.
Yep.
Do.
17, 20. Lovely. Still
Still-
standing.
Nice. I'll spend another key point to flurry of blows.
First one, no, they both hit, so you got a crit there. Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage. Shouldn't really need it. But yeah, let's do the Constitution saving throw of the zombie. Ooh. So as you do like a 1-2 punch scenario, you kind of knock it out, and like Mike Tyson style, it falls to the floor, and then it kind of, you hear it go as it looks back at you.
Right, damn it.
Okay, and now the zombie turn. Who took a cookie from the cookie jar? One, he'll get up and move a bit closer to you. You are also close to him, so he's going to come. Let me move that one out of the way. There a second, just so I can move him out of the way. And then move that one closer. So 2 zombies, and yeah, I think that's all the zombies. Or is there one there? Oh, there's one there too. That's fine. And zombie, zombie, zombie. 1, 2, 3. Disadvantage. 1 more. Well, I know these hit. 20 and a 20 and a 20.
Hey.
2 at you, Summer, and 1 at Clarence. So that's 7 points of bludgeoning damage for you, Summer, and 4 points of bludgeoning damage for you, Clarence. Direk.
Okie. Right, Jarek is going to attack the skeleton first. It does not have Hunter's Mark. Let me get rid of that. 12 points of damage. No, 12 to hit.
Miss.
Fuck. Try again.
Okay.
17.
Will hit.
There we go. For 11 points of piercing damage.
1 second. Don't think the skeletons have the undead like that thing. So that's fine. Yeah, he falls to the ground.
Lovely jubbly. Fuck. Okay, yeah, Keg is going to have to deal with it on her own. Jarek's going to shout that we need to form ranks as quick as possible because we're getting swamped alone rather than, all within range of the cool AoE healing spell that Lana has up. And then is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jog his way over here. So that we're starting to make a little defensive circle in the middle. And then bonus action, receive a charge for the child again. No remorse this time, just hates it.
Okay, let me just check something. Yeah. 60-foot radius. Yep. Okay. Okay, so charge for the child. Nice to know. Skeletons, there aren't really any skeletons because Hufflau is embedding himself. So Hufflau will now raise his arms and say, "Enough of these childish games. I have no time for this." And he begins to cast. And casts. As a sphere of dark energy elopes pretty much everyone that's in the middle there. So Goplana, Thorfinn, and Jirak. As he casts. At level 6.
Fuck me.
this circle, this sphere-like essence elopes you. Let me just make sure I'm reading it first as well. A sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius sphere. Each creature within that sphere makes a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'd like to extend that if you kill me, Nick, to you as well, because I swear to God.
You got 21. That's
Jesus
good.
Christ, thank God.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I got 7. Fuck me. Oh, and Thorfinn got a 10. Oh no. Well, let's hope this isn't the one that kills you and turns you into a zombie. Because I really think one of us is going to get turned into a zombie.
That's both. Half as much on a success, so that's okay. So you all take damage anyway. So those that failed take 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I'm really not looking good.
Is that the one you said if I take more than my current hit points, I have to take the other ones as sort of temporary?
No. You literally, unless it's the amount of damage is more than your maximum hit points, then you die. So this should make you unconscious.
Yeah, it'd have to do like 60 hit points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Thank you.
So Goplana would take 13 or 14, is that?
Was it 27? Yeah, that'd be 13.
Yeah. And he begins to make his motion around here.
Just a question, Nick. How is he looking? As in, like, do we?
I mean,
can
all
we tell how
you can make
dead he
from
is?
him, all you can make from him is that there's this shroud of like essence around the skeleton. The skeleton, I mean, there are now bones that are broken from the skeleton's form, but most of its motion is being animated from this essence, this dark, like shadowed essence.
Okay. And out of a question again, how many more skeletons are just lying around for him to take over?
At the moment, there are none above ground, but you are in a graveyard.
Ground. Okay, cool.
You got 2 zombies, the child, and 2 orc zombies. And then a tiny cat over here, but I don't think that's anything. I think that's just Cedric.
Clarence, it is your go.
Hello?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you. It's your go.
Okay. Oh, bollocks. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm gonna hit that guy again. Is he still alive?
Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty beaten up for a zombie, but yeah. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, that's enough to put him down. It's whether or not he stays down. So let me do
Does he stay down?
Constitution save.
If he took radiant damage.
Oh, he did take radiant damage.
Oh, then he should stay down then. That's fine.
And these orcs, are they orcs or are they dead orcs?
They are undead orcs. Their skin is decayed. Their teeth are bare. They look gross. I mean, you've just battered 2 regular like humanoid zombies. These look awful.
Can I try and intimidate them?
You can try.
Okay.
And that's an action. So.
Oh well, I've hit them, so I can't.
So Kega.
Summer,
Hello.
do you have evasion?
Yep.
Ah, excellent news. Okay, that changes things. Okay, right. So Kega is going to. Jurek might feel bad about attacking children, but Kega has no such misgivings. Is going to try and maul the shit out of this child. 14 to hit.
14, yep.
9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, that's enough to put it down.
Oh, God,
It's
please.
whether or not it stays down. 1-1. Need zombie child. Zombie child. No, it begins to creep and move while it's on the floor.
Okay, so what did it? It's still quote unquote
Yes,
alive.
Yep.
Okay, and fuck it, no closing ranks. That's what I said. Kega's gonna run over this way.
Okay.
Take the opportunity attack.
Yep. 8. Miss.
Yep. Also, while it's still my turn, I'd like to just iterate. I think either we get rid of Hufflau and he bounces around a lot, but the second he has nowhere to go, he's hopefully going to disappear or go somewhere else. So whoever we're attacking, as long as we're attacking someone.
Okay.
Man.
Well, after Kega runs towards you, Hufflau speaks up again and says, little kitten protecting his owner. Time to say goodnight. And the black sphere appears again.
He wouldn't dare.
I need you, Kega, Goplana, and Thorfinn to make your Constitution saving throws.
I'm currently unconscious.
Oh yeah, in that case, just you, Goplana, and Kega.
And Jurek, or
Yeah, sorry, I was referring to you and I said.
oh,
you,
right, okay,
sorry.
yeah. Just us collectively. Not 20, but I'm not looking too hot, so
Okay, so that's 11 points halved. 11 points of damage. That is halved from 22 points of necrotic.
fuck. Exactly 11 points, 11 hit points remaining. I'm down.
Did you do Goplana's as well?
Yeah, Goplana got where is it?
Oh, nat
13.
20. Yeah. Oh,
No,
sorry,
I
yeah,
got a
up
nat
the
20.
top.
Goplana got 13.
Don't you bounce back up?
I do. Yes. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me. I always forget that. Yes.
Goplana takes the full 22 points of necrotic.
22 points damage. Thank you for reminding me. I would have forgotten.
The orcs. Oh, sorry. No, wait. The zombie child does come up, chases the closest bit of flesh, and attempts to slam. Sounds really filthy.
Since oh fuck no, she doesn't come in my range. Never mind.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
There's 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Now the zombie orcs on you, Clarence. I mean, they're not clever enough to purposely go into flanking, so you're fortunate. 13 misses. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
It's 15 points of slashing damage.
15.
as the orc slashes you with its axe, kind of like leeches to like snap its jaw at the same time, like it's hungering for your flesh. Goplana.
Okay, right. Goplana is going to. So, you said you have evasion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's up to a vote. Do we want healing or cool AoE damage?
Healing.
Healing? Okay. Because I'm debating whether or not to call lightning and just vaporize the 2 zombies that are fucking you over so you can join us, but that would get rid of the healing spirit thing.
Jarek, do it. Get rid of them. This has gone on for too long now for us.
Lana has spoken. The healing spirit disappears, and I need those 2 zombies and Summer to make dexterity saving throws.
No, I would like to. No.
Call up in a
Go.
ball and cry.
There you go. Thanks.
We've still got to make the dex save. It's
Yeah,
just
you
it won't
still
hurt
gotta
as
make
much.
dex save.
Yeah, why did
Oh,
you?
that's what we like
So
to see. A
that's
3 and a
lovely, yeah.
-1.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I have a pretty good deck save.
If you are a monk, I'd hope you have a good dex.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
Like a
right. So
pro.
they each take. Wait, is it currently storming?
No, but it is dark.
Okay. Oh well. We'll have to go. 19 points of lightning damage each.
Okay. So one takes that. That's that. And let's see how well he rolls. No, wrong one. Zombie.
What?
I'm hoping really badly because this zombie's
What?
8, 5, 6. Yep, no, that's fine. So he stays down. The other one is still up unconscious.
Jarek, so if you can do it, can you healing word you say?
Yeah, that's the plan. So is Thorfin's unconscious, isn't he?
Yep.
Well, we don't want that. Yeah, another healing word for Thorfinn then, just because you're more useful at 1 hit point than none. Yeah, so you regain. Let's see, D4 + 3. Actually, bump it up to just so you can survive like a single hit. Why not? Level 2, 7 points of healing to Thorfinn.
Nice. I think it means that that's Thorfinn's turn. So half your movement to stand up, Thorfinn.
Yes. I am going to dash over to the guy that has the ghosty stuff on him.
Okay.
And I am going to. Technically, my dash doesn't really have any effect in this moment because I haven't travelled enough distance. But I'm going to go in with another rapier attack.
Okay. Nice. 9 points damage. Yep. Yeah. And it's kind of awkward as you slash at this sort of skeletal form. Your blade kind of passes through the gaps in the bone, but you do make a pretty good little mess from the inside, scraping away at the bones. Anything else from you?
Yes, still got a bit more movement, so I'm going to run back to the
You're going
group.
to run back, or you're going to disengage and run back?
Disengage and run back.
Okay. So, yep, that's fine. It was. I'm pretty sure it was. Oh no. Cool. Summer, your turn.
I'm gonna try and get rid of this zombie that's still by me. So I'm gonna attack
Go
twice.
for it. Do it. Yep. Hits. Yep.
He's still up.
It falls to the ground. Let's see if it stays there. Oh, it does. It does get back up, or begin to stand back up as it hits the ground. And it is the zombie's turn. It does turn to face you, Summer. And with no hands, it does still slam against you with a critical hit.
Yeah, both hit. Fuck off. Love you.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down again, bye.
Kirak.
Okay. All right, Jirak is going to. I think he's just got to pump himself full of healing. To be honest, he's not looking too juicy at the moment. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, yeah. Action, cure wounds, regain 1d8 plus 3 hit points. Ugh, not so great. And then a bonus action, second wind, and regain even more hit points. Just basically stand there, just hyperventilating, getting your hit points back. Even then, that's not the best in the world, but we will make do. And that's Jarek's turn.
There is no skeleton, so that can skip. Pufflow does move around closer to Summer and begins to go through her belongings and says,
What?
Where could that finger be? What's this? And he reaches for your scroll case, Summer.
No.
And as he does, he reaches, he's like, what? No! And I need you to join me in the Whisper channel, please, Summer.
Thank you.
Let me get my
Hello
notes.
there.
Hello. Let me get my notes together. As Hufflow reaches in your unconscious state, you feel the energy pulse as he grabs your spell scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself in like a grey ed version of the landscape you're currently residing on, and you see this form of a immense female with blade-like sheaths in her hair, very tall and scouring, and you see almost like a paused version of what's going on around you. And she places her hand onto the ground, humongous, like elaping the landscape beyond recognition. And she says, traitors, fools, think you can manipulate my worlds. This has gone on long enough. You, and she kind of, like, her face comes right down close, and it's almost like the moon has come within, like, close enough range to touch. I do not know who you are, but you hold something of mine. Unlock it. Set me free. And you kind of open your eyes. You do heal half your health points.
Okay.
As you look around, the skeleton, Hufflau's shroud, the zombified orcs are all gone.
Oh.
I need you to rejoin the group.
Righto.
What he said before he left is any indication. Good news.
Yeah, it's been absolute stress. Sat at the back, just not knowing what to do.
I appreciate the dedication that you've just been listening to a D&D game the entire time instead of mingling with your colleagues.
Honestly,
Those are
I
zombies.
really. I'm seeing
Zombies are
how
disappearing.
Oh my god.
If we'd known that worked earlier, we would have given him the bloody finger bone.
As you begin to wake, Summer, you hear on the whispered air, the Iron Lady is watching.
That's not a minute.
And you kind of
Iron
each
Lady.
also hear this echo, but it doesn't correlate. And as you all look around, the undead, the zombies, anything within the vicinity of the area has gone. The devils that roamed the grounds, the shambling undead, the orc slavers, the cages, gone. The city is still ablaze, but strangely everything has vanished. And Summer is sat upright with a face of shock and mystery.
That's it, I've gone from the back to the cool.
Summer, who the fuck is the Iron Lady and why is she the coolest person ever?
Well, you remember that scroll
What's
I
that?
have, right?
I mean, it's all we've really
There's
been
no way to get through this way.
dealing with
Yeah.
for the
That's
past.
her scroll.
They're gonna have to go through.
But who is she?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, right. Well, iron is never really. No one uses iron in their name if they're a good person. But I mean, they seem to be quite helpful. What happened to Hufflau exactly?
I don't know.
Full of answers today, aren't you?
Someone go ahead and roll me a religion check, please.
Oh, what was that?
A religion check. Yeah. So the name that you've been told before, that Renazate, can't even speak now. I'm not even going to use that word. That
Let me
kind
say
of
it for you. Resonates.
That's the one. Yay. The word that sticks in your head for the Iron Lady does kind of bring back memories of your time studying with the monastery in Dis. You do know who the Iron Lady is. She goes by a few names. She is not good. And usually,
What are the other names?
anyone that has the displeasure of meeting her usually don't have a tale to tell. because they do not live.
So what are our other names?
The names that you have heard her go by is the Lady of Pain.
Oh fuck! I've never heard of the Lady of Pain. Who's she?
You know that she, from some things that you've read, and you don't know a lot of detail, but the grand scape of things is that you know that she has control of other voids in the universe, i.e., she has a power around the ethereal plane and other kind of voids that surround the planes of existence. And she does not like anyone who pushes their nose into her business or her realms without her permission. And usually because she is such a harsh individual, most don't dare tread in her pathways to even question or ask for her permission. The other thing you do know is that the Iron Lady, or the Lady of Pain, has gone silent for many decades. There was something regarding someone who was stupid enough to wander into her realms of existence and trap not her, but powers of hers, and trap them in a case.
Okay.
And that's all you know. So the grounds are currently quiet, and you find yourself standing in the shadow of the memorial to the sovereign of Tal'Dorei. What do you want to do?
Go to bed.
Fuck, we all wounded. Yeah.
You
I want to
were-
read this.
You were
this
so
plaque.
lucky that Summer went down, because Hufflau wasn't intended to search her body until she was down.
Oh my god, cat, shut up.
What does this plaque say? The one that Maculus was reading before, because he ran off in, you said, 4 different directions, right?
Yeah, so he kind of multiplied. His form kind of split into multiple versions of him, and he ran off into different directions.
Do we want to follow Macleth?
Which version?
I think we'd struggle to follow him.
I mean,
With,
I
you know.
can cast locate objects with my the thingamajig. So I could
Locate
sense which way. So I can sense which way he's going.
And if like 3 of those 4 were illusions, then we'd be able to find out which is the real. Because that's my immediate thinking, is that he did that so that we wouldn't know how to follow him properly.
We generally know how to follow him. We just go to the places where we've been told to stand beneath the king, right?
Yeah, but I'm guessing he knows which one is the right one, and he
wasn't
sent his
expecting this one,
decoys
though.
to the other ones.
I don't know. At the moment, though, we're all knackered and need a rest.
Yeah, that's an understatement, I think. Right. Well, first things first. Is this plaque, the monument to the king, is it casting a shadow at the moment?
It is.
I would like to have a look in the shadow and see if I can find anything.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Kega will help. So I have advantage. 19.
Okay.
He sniffs
So
around on
you
the floor.
stand there for a little while and you begin to read names of hired guards directly for the crown and the sovereign through the decades, along with previous kings that have actioned or have witnessed heroic events through time of Tal'Dorei. Now, nothing really stands out, and you kind of become a bit sort of. You get to the point where you think perhaps this isn't the place, and as you kind of look around, the light from the lighthouse out at sea is spinning around, and it catches your eye. But as it catches your eye, you see part of the stone begin to like glint against the light. And everything's engraved, so it's strange that the light sort of is reflective off of the stone. And as you rub your hand across the writings and you investigate the words that are on it, you come across a part that doesn't quite fit. And it says, and if I find my place where I meant to find it, it says,
Nice.
so yeah, you follow the stone's text and there's a part that doesn't match the memorial norms. And it reads, having long teeth, this won't bite. No food on the end, as it's not light. But deep into the swamp, 1, 2, and 3, a direction there will be. And the 3 is underlined.
Alright, having long teeth but will not bite. I've got distracted after that. My mind went crazy.
No food on the end, as it is not light. But deep into the swamp, 1, 2, and 3, a direction there will be.
Jeez. No
It's a
bite,
fork.
no food on the end.
It's a fork.
Something. I think you're correct, but we need a 3-pointed. We need a trident. This is 1, 2, and 3.
I
Just
think
please don't ask
that
Linus to
will
get
be
naked
a
this
good
time.
place to end the session for tonight. And that's
Wait,
kind
ask
of where I
Lana to what,
wanted
you
it
little
to
shit?
be.